Yes, we are back. Well, I am. You might not be. It might be your first time here. Hello, if that's the case. Welcome to Train Sim World the third. Soon to be Train Sim World the fourth. But for now, the third one. Because, quite frankly, the fourth wasn't in the fourth one with the words. The fourth one isn't here yet. Soon. Very soon. And this time we're doing the SouthEastern High Speed because just a few short days ago, well, not short days, days are generally the same length, but a few days ago to when I'm streaming this, not when you're watching this because this isn't going out on YouTube for a few weeks. Some time ago, I went on SouthEastern High Speed. So I thought, well, why not do it and see how bad it really is for me to be the driving thing. And quite, I should imagine. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. This is going out on a day. There's 7 to choose from. It's on one of them. There'll be links in the description below to some things that I forgot to link for the stream, but oh well. There'll be a link down there to the Twitch page as well. I'll do that one. And the Discord server no one likes. That's there. And that's it. Good evening to Ethan and Greg. So let's do the trains thing. We will choose a route. And we're going to do Southeastern High Speed. Which I can't remember. I think we've got to do the thing with the with the thing. That's the one. There we go. We'll do the timetable. What's it? Do the service we went on. No. Right, 395. So we'll do some Pancras to 1L20. Well, why are they? Oh god, it's thundering. Up. That's what he said. Why are they in order? This is stupid. Well, we did one. I went too far. No. Not doing it. Not saying it. 5J, 1C, 1F, 1 1L20, that one. Wait, that's only 38 minutes. Do Newcastle. Newcastle isn't in Southeastern High Speed, so it'll be difficult. Ashford International, we did that bit. We'll do that. 29th of the August. Well, let's be realistic then if we're doing that and do it on the day that we did it. Hang on, what's that? 28th, 27th, 26th. Is it 26th? Hang on, 28th was Monday, 27th was Sunday, 26th was Saturday. That's right. Let's do that. What can possibly go wrong here? Lots can go wrong. Me not being able to drive the train. That's the first thing that's going to go wrong. Because I can't. Get started, okay? We'll get started by resetting track IR. Unlock doors, okay? It's the right hand side. Hang on, I'm sure we got to shove a thing in a hole first. Hang on, master key on. Oh god! Stop beeping at me. Thank you. Right, doors are doing that. Oh, releasey thing. That's a shot. Let's do that. There we go. That's that done. Right. Nothing else I need to do. What about lights and things? Wait until 9:37. Well, I'm sat here now. I want to go. There's many things. Okay, yeah, that's some things. I don't know what they are. And there's some other things. Okay, we got the power handle thing, the things in the thing, the things in the forwards. The pants are up. I haven't got any on. That's too much information, wasn't it? We've got to wait till 9:30. Are the lights on the front with the white ones? Yes, they are. Yes, I was here. St. Pancras. It's going to Sandwich. There's a place not far from Sandwich called Ham. True fact. So yeah, we did the line from St. Pancras down to Ramsgate. There's a bit of a red glow to them, isn't there? Have I got the red ones on as well? Oh god, have I got to try and work out where the bloody lights are now? Headlights, tail light. Hang on. Hang on. That looks bloody odd now. St Pancras is in London. The Pridey one is next door. Oh yeah, it is. The Pride one's next door. Oh, we saw that on... we went on that on Saturday. Locked doors. Doors are being locked. Right. 5.2 of the Mills to Stratford International. Okay, let's see if I can... I need to press pan up, shoes down. What? What? Why did it have that? What? Oh, it's over here. Isn't it over here somewhere? I don't... Hang on. It's telling me to do a thing. Oh, that's somewhere to go. But why the yellow button? Which yellow button? There's many of them. Oh, that one. Hello. We're moving. It's movement. We're making a movement. Not of the bowel kind. There's movement. It's being made. Right. Stratford International is our first stop. We've got windows. Oh no, because I'm not going to have them, I suppose, because of the speeds. At least someone knows how to set it up. I don't know these things. Right, out we go. Is this the one with the... It is, isn't it? Hang on a minute. There'll be some sense coming along in a minute. We haven't got to just do the high speed thing on this, have we? We can do the slow speed stuff. You've just spent 3 days with me, Ethan. You should know what I'm like by now. Okay, Stratford International. The words, they're hard. Words don't come easy to me. Uh-huh. Oh, it's a tunnel. We're now approaching a tunnel type device. It was actually cool when it got to a point where it actually then accelerated. You actually just felt that, oh, here we go. Right, go. It was this bit. It's just like, oh yeah, power. Was it sunny in London on Saturday? It was really hot down in Ramsgate and Margate on Saturday. And wasn't bad in, if anybody can actually say this sentence ever in life, it actually wasn't bad in Weston-super-Mare on Sunday. Full power, doing the acceleratorings. Did it find the gate? We went through a gate. Through a little parky type thing down by the seafront. Went to seafront, went, yep, okay, been there. Now what? It was a little parky type thing we walked through, you know, thing that's like a park. More of the accelerating. Oh, back down again. All right, 200 kilometers an hour. So what's that, 120 miles an hour? Roughly. To have grass and water. Add grass. Oh, God, hang on. Slowlying. Doing the slowlying. More of the slowlying. Oh, even more of the slowlying. Okay, we'll slow down even more then. I've only got a mile and a half to go to the stoppy type place. Slowly. Slowly. May as well just continue to do the slowlying down. Slowly. And we have 1 mile to go to arrive at Stratford International. On our way down to Ebbsfleet International from St Pancras International. Only one of which is actually international. I've been to Maidstone. No, I don't think I ever have. Haha, you can't fool me now with your speed limits. I am under you. Ladies and gentlemen, we shortly arrive at Stratford International. People getting off here to go shopping, then get off here. If you're going to stay on, then stay on. $500 yards. I've been through Sandwich. I'm sure I have at some point. That's quite bright. Braking. More of the braking. No, Stratford was in Birmingham. There is a Stratford near Birmingham. Just south of Birmingham. Going to Stratford, I am. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving at Stratford International. Yes, the one where Shakespeare, you know, the fictitious person, where he was allegedly from, although he didn't exist. Oops, excuse me. Oops, excuse me. Yeah, the guard mentioned the shopping centre on the way back up. It was like, oh, fair play. You always tell when the guards come in towards the end of their shifts on a train because they're quite chirpy, or when they just come on shift. You catch a guard in the middle of the shift, not so chirpy. Where no Eurostars stop. Exactly. London Stadium. Is that Tiddlywinks? Darts. Right, 16 miles to Ebbsfleet International, which isn't an international. West Ham. Was it a Ham Stadium? The guard was actually the MD. The MD isn't going to be acting as a train guard on a service on a Sunday afternoon. Saturday afternoon. Right, into more tunnelage. Right, straight up to speed. All right, 200 and thing of the things and the speeds and the allowances and the square root of hypotenuse of a purple elephant. See, I like this route, but from a train sim point of view, it's not exactly the most exciting thing. It's like if we ever get, which I'm sure we will at some point, the under the channel one. That's going to be just like this, isn't it? It's just going to be quite boring for 35 minutes just through a tunnel. Turn around, go back again. Indeed, Greg. It means I can never see Ethan again because I can't drive to him anymore. Actually, where he is isn't affected. Damn it. Right, 14 miles. So we do go through a tunnely bit for some of it, but not all of it. We appear out of the tunnel and into the light. Can't drive direct convert. Yes, you can. That's not covered. The only place I can't drive anymore is Hounslow West, which I've only done that once in all fairness, so it's fine. So yes, I will be driving there in 2 weeks' time. Right, 12 miles. So yeah, we'll do one of the slowly, that's a word, services after this one, rather than do the high speed thing. Hang on, does this only go to Ebbsfleet? I thought it went further than that. This route only St Pancras to Ebbsfleet? I'm the one that's supposed to know these things. I don't. Goes to Ashford. Well, what am I doing Ebbsfleet? Yeah, because I'm sure there's a bit where you've got to change the power what's it and do the other one. So I should do an Ashford to St Pancras thing on the way back then. So we're going to Faversham. I don't care. I've got no, qualms against the people of Faversham. They're probably very nice. We are now entering the light. Well, you told me to do the one that we went on, you pillock. Right, 9 miles. It was quick, in all fairness. It was actually a really nice journey. Made some friends on the way back as well, which I did mention yesterday on the farming stream. Miles, nice guy. Should have picked him instead of Ethan. So this is what? 100 and... What do we say it's for? About 130 miles an hour, 135, something like that? Which isn't exactly, rapid, is it? The HSTs do 125, well, the IETs do 140. So 15 miles an hour quicker than an IET or a HST can do. No. I will go back and do the Birmingham cross country at some point and do some 323s. But yeah, I was impressed with the journey down to Ramsgate. It was impressive. Right, so yeah, we'll do a return trip then after this and start at the Faversham thingy, the other place. So we can do the one without the overhead thing. I think it's simpler on this than it is on the stupid French thing, which I only managed to do once, which is why I don't do the French line anymore. We will, of course, in the upcoming weeks, when I'm able to bring it to you, be doing Train Sim World 4. Looking forward to bringing you that one. So that should be in like 4 weeks' time. And in the next few months there will be Pacer in Train Sim World 4. I am very much looking forward to that one. Right, slowing down. Making our way into Ebbsfleet. Hi, Nitro. It's gone dark, you know, it's gone bloody dark. It's okay, I can see now. Hang on, I've got to do the braking. Oh, there's lots of brakes. Braking. More of the braking. We'll have to sleep, it's too dark. This isn't the farm. Right, slowing down towards Ebbsfleet. And then we'll make the return run. But from the other place. And then we'll do a bit of a slow run. Beep. I'm slowlying. Leave me alone. Stop beeping at me. Don't you start beeping at me. Hey, I've seen the light. No. The Pacer won't be out on release. It'll be a couple of months. I personally don't think we're going to see it till November time. Right, we are now approaching a flootling, arriving at Ebbsfleet International, platform number 3, please. Cashier number 2, please. Braking. We wandered about here. It felt really weird. We got the train back from Ramsgate, and because the Pride unit was bouncing backwards and forwards between St Pancras and Ebbsfleet, we got off the northbound train from Ramsgate here. I'm sure at one point the only 2 people on the whole station were me and Ethan. No trains. It was just us 2. We're just wandering around here on the platform, just like, okay, this just, okay. Went up some escalators that didn't go anywhere because they were for the international like bit, and it's like we just the escalator went up. It's a place we could exit the station, and that was it. Nowhere else. We had to come back down again, and we just hung around until our train came in, and then we got on it and went back to London. And I think with one of only a couple of people on the train as well. It was just really bizarre. Stop at Ashford. Oh, we are doing Ashford. Well, why did it say 38 minutes? Hey, what? Why? I'm sure this scenario said 38 minutes. Is it broken? London to Ashford is 38 minutes. Well, it can't be. Really? Not if I'm driving. But it can't be. Because it's 32 miles away. What is this trickery? Alright, smart ass. Can someone just... Can I just set up a new, like, whole community and just not have Ethan in it? No. Right, so flat out. pedantic. You spend 3 days with him, Stokey. You'll be thinking of other words. Ethan is crispy the second. Oh no, I quite enjoy Ethan's company. Crispy is just annoying. You know I love you, Ethan. Right, 30 miles then. Let's see how quickly this thing goes. That was a noise. Why is it hissing at me? Yeah, Stokey can do childcare in December. We go to Manchester. Right, so 10:14 is our arrival. Is that... No. 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 I'm just, you know... So... So if you get horny at over 100 miles an hour, it gets deeper. Well, there's the thing. Note to self. Right, so I'm now just going flat out. Did we have to change the power thing on this? Am I being a dimwit, or I thought that was the thing? Don't we go from the shoes to the thing? The thing to the shoes? Isn't that a thing? Don't you? There's a train. Fine. We'll do the other line. You need to hang around, because otherwise I'll forget what it was. And you've been doing that all weekend. Annoying little git. Where's the quiet Ethan gone? I know. Bring back the quiet little mouse that we had in York. Yeah, what happened to that, Ethan? Right, flat out. 200 kilometers an hour. 26 miles to go. I hate to say it, but he might actually be right on the time. He did follow in my shadow. We've had discussions about his thoughts on me from that first meeting. It would take 28 minutes to 60 miles an hour. Well, 32 minutes from where we were, but yeah. So we're doing 140. So it'd take less than that, obviously. Oh God, I'm speeding now. Slowly-ing. This is a hell of a line. This bit reminds me of like the Shinkansen, the way it just goes arrow straight through the countryside. It's like, sod everybody, we're putting a train line through here and it's going to go straight as an arrow. Unless it was a slightly bendy arrow. So yeah, it's a good route this. I would say that I think you'd get a bit fed up with just going up and down the high speed bit all the time. So I don't know how many times you'd actually do this over and over again. Yeah, compulsory purchase order. So yes, you thought you owned this land? No, no. You do it a lot. Well, that's because you just probably go full throttle and get distracted by something else, and then just come back off the power like 10 minutes later. Yeah, I've seen you play Train Sim World 3. Because this is pretty much just flat out. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I think this will be the same as when we get the Eurotunnel. Streams coming up the end of this week? No. Well, there will be some, but anyway. Streams coming up for the rest of this week. Tomorrow night I'm back with some Fernbus. Haven't done that in a little while. So we'll be in some sort of coach going somewhere in Fernbus. That's tomorrow. Thursday night we got some more farming. We had a really good couple of random farming streams. So more farming on Thursday. Friday night, in a change to our scheduled programming, we got some trucking. So trucking and tunes on Friday. Saturday night, more farming, but late night farming. So it may start a bit earlier and go on a bit later. So you might get 3 or 4 hours of farming on Saturday night. And then Sunday lunchtime to be confirmed. And then more things next week. That's dark. So yeah, we went all the way down here. We booked tickets to go down to Ramsgate for this weekend to go to the new station that just opened, Thanet Parkway. But because of the train strikes, the only route that was running was Ramsgate to London. So there were no trains running into Thanet Parkway. So literally, we went to Ramsgate, got on a bus, went to Margate, walked to the seafront, stood there for like 36 seconds, went to Greg's, had food, got back on the bus, went back to the train station, went back to London. We did go through Thanet Parkway. And then Sunday went to the Portway Park and Ride, just outside Bristol, and then went down to Weston-super-Mare. And that's it. No more trains for me for the next, well, 2 weeks. It was a bit like Barry Island. Went there, had Greg's, came back. We actually, I hate to say this, but I actually preferred Weston-super-Mare to Margate. Weston-super-Mare, more people around. I think a bit better seafront. Well, that's not really on the sea at Weston, is it? It's an estuary. But yeah. So you've still got to do a bit of balancing of your speed in this. You can't just leave it flat out. No, it won't. Because as I said, the Pacer isn't out on release. It's going to be 1 to 3 months after release. So I don't think we're going to get the Pacer till about November. The first route I probably will do on when I can first show you Train Sim World 4 will probably be Doncaster to Peterborough. In the Azuma. Oh, there will be things over Christmas in the Pacer. Have they confirmed it? What, the Pacer? Yes, 100%. Hang on, I've probably still got my... Hang on. That? No. Bear with me. That. Oh, there you go. So if you get the special edition version of Train Sim World 4, that's what you get. So the East Coast Main Line, Antelope Valley, the other one, you get the Flying Scotsman, Dresden Ricer, and the Vectron Loco, and 4 more routes, one of which is Blackpool, which is going to include the Pacer. One to 3 months after release. So there will be a Pacer World Tour in Train Sim World 4. That makes sense. That rhymes. So I will be taking the Pacer on to every country that's in Train Sim World 4. Right, we're 9 miles away from Ashford, where this train terminates. So you brought the wrong package. No, you want a deluxe. I don't know why they call it a special edition on there. It's the deluxe. So the deluxe package comes with the Flying Scotsman, the Vectron, the updated Dresden Ricer, and you get the extra routes anyway, which I think everybody gets. It's only the standard edition where you don't get the Flying Scotsman. Yeah, you've got the deluxe. You're fine then. Yeah, just rather oddly, on there, the deluxe is a special edition. No, I'm wrong. There's a deluxe. No, sorry, I do apologise. The special editions are... That's the one that's 80 quid. No, I stand erected. The special edition gives you routes that, if you've already got Train Sim World 3, you've already got. The deluxe gives you everything else. The standard edition doesn't give you the extra trains. I stand corrected. Yeah, you don't want the special edition unless you've not got Train Sim World 3 and not got any routes. That comes with 4 routes that are already out for Train Sim World 3. Yeah, there you go. That's what I've just said, dimwit. It's a lot of information. So the deluxe edition is the one you want. Yeah, I've probably got a list of things that it comes with, and if I could be bothered, I'd post it somewhere, but I can't. Basically. Us two are like a married couple. Yeah. Oh, I've beeped. 225. That's fine. 4.6 miles to go. I did slow down a bit there, but I was trying to read the things on the screen. Oh, speeding. Crispy. Right, so this is St Pancras to Ashford. And what we'll do after this is do the other one to a place, so that we can do the third rail thing. And then we'll do something non-quick. Right, we're now slowlying into Ashford International. Yeah, it is surprising how quickly you get out of London. And say when it went to that first tunnel and just the power went on, it was like, okay, are we about to take off here? It was quite impressive. next time I go down this part of the country, though, I will end up in Brighton or something like that. Right, slowly into another tunnel. One mile to go until we arrive at Ashford International. There is a train going the other way. They do that. Not all trains go in one direction. They go in both directions. If they didn't do that, they would end up in the same place. What? That makes no sense. Oh god, hang on. Braking. Right, single yellow. Means we're going to get a red at the end of the platform. Which we have.
Damn it, who keeps sending these sodding moths? What am I going to do with 39 of these things?
Thank you very much, Crispy. On a 36-month streak, which, you know, we still won't talk about the gap of 3 months, but anyway, thank you for your continued support. We have arrived at Ashford International, which thankfully accepted, otherwise I had to move again. High table. Yeah, and it does look like this. It is very cool. And we've got to go and do back in and do a thing now. Hey, 39 minutes. That's not bad. Only a minute behind the times, but where did we sit? On a chair. I can't remember. We went on 3 different versions of the flipping thing. We did go on the Pride one, which is quite cool. Right, so that was the some pancreas thing. Some pancreas to the place. Now we'll do the same thing. Have we got a... No, Crispy hasn't done one. Useless. St Pancras International to Faversham. So it's Faversham to St Pancras you want to do, isn't it? That one. What are we going to get time to do? We won't get a chance to do a slow one. Isn't there a Faversham to... not to thing? I only want to do the bit to the thing. I don't want to do the whole thing again. I suppose well, I'll tell you what. We'll do the Faversham to... no, that one. We'll do the Faversham to St Pancras, but won't do it all. Actually, do the one which was Maidstone West. Why? What one's that then? I don't know these things. Because that's shorter. What, like you? Peak Aaroni. So we're going to go down. God, this is complicated, isn't it? Search Maidstone. No, I can't because of my stupid keyboard. Maidstone West. There we go. Strood to St Pancras. So is that going to be third rail? God, it's like talking in some sort of time delay, isn't it? I didn't want to do the third rail thing and not do the whole the overhead thing. It's even a bit of line, I suppose. Start on third. Okay. Well, tell you what, we'll do that then. And then we can do one of the slowy ones. Change at Ebbsfleet. We might just do this as far as Ebbsfleet. Oh yes, unlocking doors. Oh, hang on, I've got to shove my thing in its hole. Bear with me. Yeah, so we're on third rail now and not on the overhead doodahs. That does look good. So we've got our shoes down. Wait until 8:11 and 00. Okay. Headlights. Yeah, people are so picky, aren't they? That took longer than it should have done. Shoes down, pants up. My shoes are down. Look, they're there. I have a shoe. AWS. I'm not putting AWS on it because it's scary. It scares me. I'm scared of it. Oh, excuse me. Almost sounds like a... That was a noise. Almost sounds like a diesel. I've got to say, I heard 800s on diesel over the weekend, and also the Voyagers. And I've got to say, I quite like the way the 800 sounds. Although the HST that I filmed and put on YouTube, leaving Bristol Parkway, check it out on YouTube. It's short and everything. It's on YouTube. Actually sounded quite good. You can go. I was plugging my YouTube. Right, Gravesend. Off we go. That was spur of the moment because there's a special delivery at HSTs, which we went on one, and then the purple boy was off taking pictures of it, and I just had my phone in my hand and thought, oh, I'll just record a video. Who unplugged it? Exactly, it fell out. Even you watched it. Well, it's only 60 seconds. Right, so 6 miles from Gravesend. Yes, you did, I think, Crispy. Although I generally ignore most of the messages you send me. Oh, hang on, we can do a speeding thing now. Not speeding up thing. Power. We had this discussion before, I think, about these dual mode trains. They are quite cool. I said being on 800s that go from overhead to diesels quite cool. These things that go from obviously third rail to overhead is really cool. I'm always becoming a fan of electric stuff. Certain electric stuff. It's got to have a noise to it. I don't like anything that's too quiet. Which is why I'm going off Ethan, because he was quiet. Shh. Exactly. Oh, we were in a quiet carriage the other day as well. Does anyone actually pay attention to those quiet carriages? No, we were going to the quiet carriage. I am really looking forward to that Pacer route. I think the route itself is actually quite good. Blackpool North to Blackpool South, is it? So that's going to be a thing I'm going to do, because although geographically they're quite close together, to get between the two of them, you've got to go on a hell of a trek round. So I think that's actually going to be quite an interesting journey to go from one to the other. But the fact then I can use the pacer everywhere else. That's what I just said. So yeah, we're on third rail now, not on the overhead, so we're limited by speed. The speed as well, as you can see, is in miles an hour. When we go on the third rail and go through the tunnels, we go into kilometres an hour. So I think that's because that's what it's set for the Eurostars. They all run in kilometres an hour. Which train was it when he was talking to a special guy? It was the one back from Ramsgate to Ebbsfleet. Made a friend. It could be a guy called Scott. Doesn't, you know, just because you're called Scott doesn't mean you're Scottish. You could have a guy called Scott who comes from, like, you know, London. And to his friends, he might be called the Scot. I'm not overly bothered by the Flying Scotsman, if I'm honest, because I'm not a fan of steam. But I will be trying the 100-mile-an-hour thing. I think everyone that gets this will be doing that, because obviously that's the reason why they've done the East Coast Main Line Doncaster to Peterborough. Is the Flying Scotsman was built in Peterborough. It did its 100 miles an hour on the line between Doncaster to Peterborough, which is flat and straight. I'm not sure about the straight part, but flat's fine. I did think it's the most boring bit of track. It's also got the UK's last flat crossing. I think they missed a trick by not allowing you to go the other way over the flat crossing. And apparently that's set to last another 30 years. I watched a YouTube video on it and everything. I was starting to watch really odd train-related YouTube videos. I think I am slowly turning into a train weirdo. Help me. Someone help me. If I start buying railway magazines, that's it. I have got a schematic of a diesel hydraulic loco, an original drawing from the Swindon Railway Works downstairs. It's also got the only 4-aspect signal on the East Coast Main Line. Oh, well, there you go. No, don't tell me interesting train stuff. No, I don't want to know. No, I'm not turning into a train geek. I'm not happening. It's not happening. Trains are interesting. Hi, Michael. What are we in? 395001. Okay, arriving at Gravesend. So a slower run, this one, because we're on third rail. I don't want to go the buses route. Did anybody watch the YouTube video I linked in the Discord? A guy spent 4 hours on a 200 MMC. Even I know that's bad. Right, we are now arriving at Gravesend. Oh, 700. I do want to do a long, like, coach journey. I really want to I want to experience like a megabus or a Flixbus journey. I think that's going to be on my horizon at some point. Oh, Ethan, I've just had an idea. I want to get a coach under the channel. I've done that. I've had an idea. Based on our discussion earlier, I've had an idea. Right, we were short. Oh, wait until 8:21 and 30 seconds. Megabus is a Flixbus. No, Megabus is owned by National Express. Flixbus is Flixbus. Prepare for not Saturday stream next week. There will be this week. I'm just thinking. No, there will be next week. No, there will be a Saturday stream next week. The week after. No, there'll be Saturday streams for next. No, we're fine. Saturday streams not affected. No, we're all good. Lock doors. I've got a week off in 2 weeks' time. So there'll be some extra streams as well. Megabus is now owned by Flixbus. Really? Right, Ebbsfleet in 1.9 miles. So this is where we switch then to overhead at Ebbsfleet. So we'll do this, get back into the place, and then we'll see if we can do the commutery type run thing. I think Flixbus are doing quite well in the UK. It's owned by the Germans. They are very efficient. Owned by Stagecoach. What? Flixbus? Oh, it's Stagecoach who owns Megabus. Megabus. I thought it was National Express. Oh, speaking of Amazon device, Alexa, how many sleeps till Christmas?
It's 118 sleeps until Christmas.
Won't be long.
Santa has a Christmas cracker joke he wants to share with us.
What would you call an elf who has just won the lottery?
I don't know.
Wealthy! Oh, I say,
Another cracking joke, Santa.
Come back tomorrow for another Christmas update.
Another cracking joke, Santa. You really need to get out more. That was... Well, I think the only word to describe it was bad. I don't think there's any other word other than bad to describe that. But 118 sleeps, it won't be long now. We're a third of the way, two-thirds of the way through the year. It'll soon be over. Soon be Christmas. Right, we are slowlying. I don't think there's a word bad enough to describe it. We'll soon be slowlying anyway towards Ebbsfleet, where we've got to change the power type. Oh, I know, we're going around here then. Okay. So we've got overhead here, but we're not changing here. Door braking. Braking. I'm not going to risk running that flipping red. Right, let's unlock the doors. Hang on, I've got to do the... Pan up, shoes down. And we got to do something else. It's not... I want shoes down, pan down, shoes up. Hang on, there we go. Well, I can't press the AC thing. How am I doing? I'm confused. Aux on, aux off. Control won't help me. Release that plunger. Control first, then shoes up. Oh, control first. But that's pan up, shoes down. There isn't a shoes up, is there? Pan up, shoes down. And it's pan down, shoes up. It does it by itself. Yes, shoes up. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, but we're going through overhead. I thought it was something to do with one of these flappy things. I've actually got to release something. But it's not. I think my shoes are still... Well, my shoes are now up. Just press the yellow. I've done that. Oh, fuck it. We'll just go. Oh, close the circuit breaker to draw power from the red lines. Well, what circuit breaker? Uh-huh. Right. You reckon? Well, I still didn't see my pants being pulled up. Oh, it's there. I was looking at the one at the front. See, Ethan sodded off. Don't leave me. Right, Stratford International, 16 miles. I don't know. It's only probably the second time I've ever done this flipping route. Should have been in Neutralis to do it. If I'd have been in neutral, I'd have been fine. Right, 15 miles then to Stratford to make our way back to St Pancras, and then we do one of the commuter services. And I say I like UK routes. I do. Doesn't mean I know how to use them. Right, full power. Yeah, it was the French one that really confused me. Just give me simple electric where it stays on the same power source. So I was on this route on Saturday, That's the reason I wanted to do it tonight. We went St Pancras to Ramsgate and back on Saturday. Obviously I wasn't driving the train. And it's quite cool seeing the Eurostar trains come whizzing through. Right, out into the light. Stupid looking thing. See, this does lend itself. Problem is because of the restrictions in Train Sim World 3, you could almost do with having the Eurostar line, but you'd want to do the whole thing, wouldn't you? And we can't. Because you want to do London to Paris. But you can't in Train Sim World 4 or 3 because it's too long. Hopefully with Train Sim World 4, with the ability to edit routes, and again, not confirmed, it would be awesome if they will let you extend their routes. So take this route and make it longer. I don't know what the restrictions are going to be to the game, because otherwise people will just be taking this and just be giving like some huge long routes. Skippy, thank you very, very much for that. Much appreciated. Golden Squid, welcome to Insanity. Speaking of Insanity, tomorrow back with some Fernbus. Haven't done that in a little while, so expect to see plenty of that tomorrow night. Thursday night, some more farming. Friday night, we've got some trucking and tunes. A song starting with the letter P for P. Saturday night, some late night farming. And Sunday afternoon to be confirmed. Yes, 1,000 layers to the livery editor in Train Sim World 4. So enabling you to do more and more things. I really like the idea of free roam in Train Sim World 4. Because you can set stuff up. You know, you can have a whole length of route, put a train one end, a train the other end, drive it, get out of the train you're in, get in the other one, go back the other end again. So you could just go, you know, you could set up like several hours worth of scenario for yourself on one route. I like that. Well, that's no excuse, Ethan. Never leave me again. The one time I needed you and you weren't here. So yeah, I will be bringing you Train Sim World 4 before it's released. How much before, I don't know yet. That's still to be confirmed. But I will be bringing you before it's released. And the week I'm able to bring it to you, there will be Train Sim World 4 content every night that week. Yeah, well, again, Nitro, we've said this before, isn't it? If there's a way of being able to just merge the London commuter and the other one that comes from Brighton, so that you could just do it as one thing, it would be awesome. Right, into tunnel, East Coast Way, that's the one. No, not doing golf on Friday now. Switching it out for trucking this Friday. Golf's going to take a little hiatus. Come back in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, you can edit current routes with limitations. I bet it'll be a length thing. Or you might not be able to remove any of the current assets. It might be a case of you can extend it, but you can't delete like stations and stuff like that. I don't know these things. I know sod all. I've just been blagging this for the last 7 years and no one's worked it out yet. I'm just a talent. I just sit here and, you know, be gorgeous and entertaining. One of those is true. Yeah, that's for people creating their own routes. The one thing I think it does do is it'll open up people like Dovetail and Rivet Games to do more routes for this. And so I think this will then be the end of Train Sim Classic. If we can get longer routes. I don't know what the limitation is. Why we've only got this magic hour. I don't think it'll... Well, I think it'll live on, but I don't think there'll be much new stuff created for it. Well, that's going to be an interesting thing, isn't it? You know, if someone suddenly does a 2-hour route, 3-hour route, 4-hour route for this, I don't want, you know, to be honest, I think most people will be happy with like a 2-hour route. I think that's the sweet spot. And I think, yeah, time to do these routes, it's probably simpler in Train Sim Classic because there's not as much detail to it. There's not as much audio to it. You know, it's probably harder to do stuff in Unreal than it is in whatever the hell Train Sim Classic's running in. But if people are good at it and will get the gist of it, then I think we're going to get some really good content for this. You know, when this first released, I wasn't sure. And if you look back, you know, a year ago, I said that if I had to do one sim and one sim only, it would be Train Sim Classic. Now, well, this is the thing I stream the most at the moment, as far as streams are concerned. It's probably going to be between this and Farm Sim for me now, as to the thing that I could do just constantly. I think Farm Sim would probably just get the edge, because I think I could spend longer in Farm Sim than I could this. Right, we are shortly arriving at Stratford International. That is no longer international. Stop here for shops and other places. Well, that is until you get a life, Ethan. And then you'll be spending less time on it. At the moment, you haven't got one of those. So you spend your time on this. You never will get one. Hi, Sim. Right, we're now arriving at Stratford International. We're only a few seconds late if I hadn't faffed around with the whole slowing down, stopping thing. Oh god, no, not heritage routes. I want to go fast on proper routes. I don't want heritage routes. Branch lines, yes. Give me a single track line, but not heritage stuff. Flying Scotsman's coming. 4 weeks' time. It'll be here. I will be doing that. I will be attempting to get the Flying Scotsman to 100 miles an hour between Doncaster and Peterborough. That's going to be an interesting one. I do, but I want just speed. Now that will be interesting, Nitro. yeah, recreate an old branch line, like from the beaching era. So like that early diesel steam era. So you've got some diesel stuff. You've got some steam stuff for those weird people. Right, St Pancras in 5 miles. Oh, I'll get the Scotsman going. I can do steam. It's just about balancing the reverser and the throttle with steam. You're what? Yes, you are. Right, back in at St Pancras, and then we'll do one of the slower routes. Oh, no, power. Yeah, I think this is one of those routes that you wouldn't spend a long time on. Not doing the high speed bit. Maybe this bit, so you go third rail high speed. I still think London Commuter and Great Western Express are my favourites. Although Great Western Express can be a bit boring. So can London Commuter. I think we'll do Birmingham Cross City next week. Bit of Birmingham. Because at some point I want to get back up there and go back on the Birmingham trains in it. You're always going to go on the train now. Well, yeah, define normal. If you're not normal, by the way, information in the Discord server to a planned meetup we've got coming up in December in Manchester, where a group of non-normal people will be getting together. For those people that like transport, not trains, we do plan on spending a bit of time trundling about on the Manchester trams. For those people that don't like that, I've got no idea. I've got to try and think of something else to do during the day in Manchester. A chance to spend an evening with Crispy. What more could you want in life? Oh, more slowlying. Alright, 1.4 miles from St Pancras, so a 50-mile-an-hour limit coming up. You're selling it so well. I need to plan what we're going to do during the day. So things that everyone's going to be happy doing. Be an evening meal in the hotel. For those that aren't staying, then can go home after that or before that. We're going to meet for Sunday lunch on the Sunday before everyone departs. I do like a good plan. I like to plan things. I like to know what I'm doing. I like routine. I like plans. Perhaps I've got a bit of perhaps I'm on the spectrum of something. Would explain a lot, in all fairness. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are arriving at St Pancras International. Well, I have to plan a lot for work. A lot of organisation goes into my job. I'm not even thinking about that yet, Greg. Yeah, we'll be doing a Secret Santa as well. For for those attending the meetup in December. It went so well last year. Half the people that said they'd sign up for it, when we arrived on the day, half of the people hadn't even got anything. So there were hastily things bought from shops and the gift shop at the York Railway Museum. Braking. Right, in we come. We are now... Oh, there's trains leaving over there, look. HST leaving over there. Where was that going? Right, braking. Well, you wish, Crispy. Oh, HST, okay. We have arrived, unlocking doors. Me? No. Sweet and innocent me. Okay, innocent then. May not be sweet. Right, so that's 2 runs done in the high-speed thingy. We'll do one of the slow routes now if we can. In the other one thing, in the thing. Sweet, yes. Innocent, no. Aww. Right. So we can do... We do 465. We could do the 700, I suppose. We'll do a 465. We could probably do both in all fairness. That's not very long, is it? There we go. 29 minutes. We'll do that. Rochester to Faversham. We'll do that. And then we'll see if we've got time to jump in the 700 afterwards as well.
Oh, yeah.
Louis trains. What? Seals? Giraffes? Jugglers? People to stand on their head. We need to know what you train. Oh, is it trains as in railway train? Oh, makes more sense, really, doesn't it? Hang on, we should open windows. Unlock left. Are we now? Fine. Tail lights off. Headlights. Day running. Right, now in 465. AWS is probably a thing. There, happy now? I do like the 465. Single-handed operation, big window type thing going on. Wait until 9:40. Okay. DSD, you sod off. I'll put something else on. I'm used to single-handed. I am. How much leg room? Ethan and Crispy would be alright. How about no? That sounded quite cool. Chatham. See, now this is what I like. I like a good commuter line. Chatham Platform 2 is next. No, the F1 train's the 323. Hi, Connor. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be arriving in Chatham. Chatham is our next station stop. Please remember, before you depart the train, take all of your personal... No. Take all of your personal belongings with you. What size are mine t-shirts? Slightly personal question. They do sound good. You don't know who you're going to get as a Secret Santa yet, Michael. There's no good planning things yet. Yeah, my size, I imagine. That's true, actually. Exactly. Your personal belongings may be destroyed without warning. Oops, stopped a bit short. That's fine. Unlocking doors. Doors are being unlocked. So yeah, we'll do this route and then we'll see if we can go a quick little something in the 700 as well. So we've used a few different things on here. All of them electrocuted. Electromified. You'll leave your fridge. It's like, don't forget to take all your personal... Why am I saying personal? No. Personal belongings. Please take all of your personal belongings with you. I have to go home and get them and bring them back here to take them with me off the train. I don't words today. I'm still recovering from 3 days with Ethan. Leave me alone. Orbit, a JB. I haven't got a Joe Bonamassa t-shirt, in all fairness. It is something on my list of buckets. I will be seeing him in concert again next year. Right, Gillingham is next in 1.4 miles. My God, I got a list of plastic buckets I want to buy. I've become a bucket collector. It's on my bucket list. Who's Gillingham? Nice guy. After coming out the 395, this just seems quite slow now. I thought that was you, Crispy. We've seen your dress sense. Not as in dresses, but, you know. Streams coming up the rest of this week, by the way. Tomorrow night, back with some Fern Bus. No idea on what route. I'll decide tomorrow. No idea in what coach. I'll decide tomorrow. Thursday night, got some more farming. Friday night, we've got some trucking. Some ETS2, playing some music as well on Friday. Saturday night, some late night farming. Well, I say late night, probably done by 9 o'clock, but you know, that's late for me. But going to be starting earlier. So a longer farming stream on Saturday. And then Sunday afternoon to be confirmed. So all the way through till Sunday this week, and next week I'll be here Tuesday to Saturday. Yeah. It's an ice cream. Ice cream. Talking about cakes at work today. I was really in the mood for cake. Welcome to late night farming. Yeah, the coach thing will happen at some point. It might be a Christmas thing actually, because that'll take a while to set up. So much stuff I want to do over Christmas. Now I've got a shortened time off. I'm probably not going to get a chance to do any of them. Only 118 sleeps until Christmas. Yes, because far is speed, yeah. No pacer journey this year. Oh, there will be. But it's going to be in Train Sim World 4. So there'll be a Pacer World Tour in Train Sim World 4. That still rhymes. I still might do a long journey in Train Sim Classic. Depends. If the annoying purple one is here, which I can't see him not be at some point over Christmas, then might do something. Hello, is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Hi, Louis. Wait until 9:48 and 30 seconds. Well, again, that I'm really interested to see that, Crispy. I'm interested to see if someone does just do a really long straight track that goes on for like 2 hours, to see if the limitation is something within the game that stops you doing a long route. Because there's nothing, and I don't know. Has anybody able? Now, this is me. I'm going to think quite randomly here for a second. So brace yourself, buckle up. Has anybody done a scenario that lasts a long time that so it goes backwards and forwards? So
Sorry, I don't know that.
Shut up, I wasn't talking to you. So, saying things like Birmingham Cross City, has anyone done a scenario where you can go from one end to the other, then back again, then to another end, and then go off and do something else? Oh, you can. Yes, you can in Train Sim World 4. So, yeah, you can link them, can't you? So, that might be the way of doing a long scenario, not necessarily a long journey. Yeah, you can chain them together, can't you? So you could go from, say, London to Brighton and then back to London as one scenario, and then back to Brighton again if you wanted to. So I wonder if then we could do like a long pacer trip just by going backwards and forwards. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to free roam. I think that's going to be so interesting. Hopefully, depending on when I get my copy of Train Sim World 4, I'm going to have some time to be able to sit down and fiddle around with it. Yeah, a bit like that, Sim. But from a long stream point of view, I'm thinking that if you could set up like 5 or 6 hours, albeit in the same train, going up and down the same route, and we had a couple of us here, you could do, right, I'll do the first shift of an hour, swap drivers, someone else does the next shift, swap drivers, someone else does the next shift, swap drivers, and just go up and down. Certainly if it's a route with a lot, like that Blackpool one could be interesting, because if it's a lot of stops, it'd make the route a bit more interesting. And I just change my career and work for Dovetail. Yeah, they're not based where I live, unfortunately. There could be a change of career coming up for me, but not for Dovetail. Actually, yeah, this sort a line where you've got multiple places to go to that are each long routes. That's what you want. So you could go up to one end, back off to somewhere else, back to the start point, off to somewhere else. Or again, if people are able to edit the routes so that you could do multiple lines off. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with Train Sim World 4. Yeah, but they're owned by Focus now, aren't they? Which is French. London's Brighton to Gatwick to Brighton to London. Yeah, exactly. Not only from my point of view, from a streaming aspect, could be quite interesting, but I think if you're doing it yourself, it makes it a longer scenario. So almost like doing a shift up till break. So even 2 hours, I think 2 hours is a good sweet spot for most people. You know, a couple of hours, you're going to need a drink, you're going to need a pee, unless you're a camel like me. So doing a couple of hour route, then having a break for a couple of minutes, then doing another couple of hour route. So as though you were, an actual driver. So, you could start your first shift by getting out the depot, do a couple of hours, then stop, then carry on. That was the Pride unit back there. Unlock doors. So if we do, hang on, that. Coming through. Well, no, oh God. Well, no, so I don't know what the limitations are. There we go. We've got the Pride unit. Da, 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 da. That was the thing. Looking good. Oh God, get back up again now. Bear with me. Coming through. Driver just went to look at the train. Bear with me. Close the door. Okay. There we go. Alright, stop at Sittingbourne is next. Where are we going? Faversham. I could have got on the Pride train. I could have taken over control of it. We're going this way now. It's the Simpson Stuff livery, so it is available in the marketplace. Designed by that there Crispy, who's going to have to do a Pacer Pride unit. The Creator Club. Look, you. They knew what I meant. Power. See, a proper sounding electric train. You got plenty of time. You just need to do more things with it. Rather than sitting about the weekend feeling sorry for yourself, design some liveries. Done. I can block you, you know, Ethan. Right, so 70 limit coming up. So we'll finish this, then we'll jump in the 700 to finish off. Yeah, I know, Sim. Actually, you know what? Having the combination of this slow speed stuff and the high speed stuff is actually making this route really good. I know it's not very long, but it's not all about length. Yeah, I sort of get that, because you can do multiple aspects of it, can't you? It's not very long. Again, this is sort of route that opens itself up. You know, you want to go further than where it takes us. Yeah, cheers, Sim. I should be here till I get bored. No, about another half an hour, I reckon. All right, 1.3 miles. Wow, that's good brakes. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the suspension in Train Sim World 4. So that bit, you know, you go across that crossing there, you don't notice it until they mentioned it. There's no up and down movement, which there would be. It's just flat. So I'm looking forward to seeing a bit more movement in the trains. It's when you go over points and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving at Sittingbourne. I do wish the draw distance was a bit further away. I got a real high-end PC and graphics card, and it still only draws about 20 feet in front of me. The track. It's like, really? When life gives you potatoes, you have potatoes. We are now loading passengers at this place. The Faversham? Why are there no signs on station telling me where I am? Sittingbourne. Sittingbourne? Sittingbourne. I knew that. I just read the sign over there. Start on me, you annoying purple git. Locking doors. The doors are now locking. Because I'll cry. Faversham is next. It does sound good. Not as good as the HST I recorded on YouTube on Sunday and posted it to my shorts. My first ever short video. Go check it out on YouTube. Shameless plug? No. Right, 6.7 miles to Faversham. And then we'll jump in a 700. Though we know you don't like shorts, Ethan. Well, I was going to post it to normal YouTube, but it was less than a minute. I thought, oh, that's a short thing. It was an Intercity 125 original livery. The only thing that didn't look right with that train on Sunday was the carriages. It was the really, really well painted power cars and the shitty looking carriages in the middle. It's like, really? They could have just, you know, brought out some proper, you know, they could have done the whole thing, couldn't they? Right, 4.6 miles to Faversham, where this scenario ends. But have no fear, there will be one more.
Oh, yeah.
Russ. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Insanity. Leave thy brain at the door. If thy has a brain. You're here. There is no brain. You clicked on the followy thing. You thought, this guy's weird. So am I. I'll have some of that. Thank you. Yeah, we did look at the price of train tickets to get to Manchester, and it was like, holy crap, for a third of the price I can drive. It's like 120 quid to get to Manchester and back. No, that's what you want to do, Ethan. I'm not Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant. Oh, wrong one. 117 quid for the hotel. Yep, that's right. Why don't you just drive home, Greg? Makes no sense. If you're only a couple of hours away, you may as well just go home. Just go home late. It's fine. It's a lot of money. You're in the room in the Discord. Go on the Discord server, Michael. Go right down the bottom. And there's a whole discussion, and the link's in there. Right, 60 mile an hour limit. Hey, you can share a room with Crispy, Greg. Split the cost. Right, we're arriving in Faversham. So we'll jump in and do a quick little route in the 700. This does sound good. I forgot how nice the 465 was. It's electric and it's got some good noise. We like some good noise. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving at Faversham, where this driver will sod off home for a cup of tea. I've just got to work out how to get back to Swindon from here. Bus ride from Faversham. Bit of a trek. You can't deny that Train Sim World does look good, though. Which is why it's really tough to go back to Train... Shut me out of my seat! That's why it's really tough to go back to Train Sim Classic after this. How wooed! Train Sim World 4, pre-order now, which you can do. Exclamation mark. TSW4 PC? Potentially. Right, let's do Southeastern High Speed timetable. The TSW4 PC, not TWS. It's close. Right, we won't do all of this, but we'll do some of this. Because quite frankly, I like you lot, but not that much. Right. Oh God, remember I'll do this now, aren't I? Right, master key on, reverser into forward, unlock doors. Open the window. Open the window. I hear a 66. You can just tail a 66. So the Pride liveried 700. I've got a very big front. Thank you very much. We have daytime lights on. We're all good. So open that window. Open that window. We are all good to go. So where are we going? Starting here at the place. Green Hive, Swans. Sorry, what's the time here? 10:58. So if we go as far as let's go as far as Gravesend before we end. I'll put the AWS on. Have we got a green? We have. Locked doors. All 66 is going. I've got a sound pack and solve this train. I don't know. Right. To Stone Crossing we go. Put a bit of volume up. Okay, Michael. That's quite horny. So yeah, it definitely makes this a more interesting line. If you've got the 700, of course, and you get some routes for that. If you haven't, then, well, you won't. Which is why it's a shame with the East Coast Main Line for Train Sim World 4 that it mentions the 700, but the 700s don't go any further than Peterborough. So you won't be able to use them. Right, go. It is a hell of a view. No, it doesn't go to York. It's only Doncaster to Peterborough. I don't mind the 700. I've been on quite a few of them because it's Ethan's local line into London. Right, 0.6 of a mile. Or another 66 going the other way. Braking. Lots of braking is happening. Less braking. Some more of the braking in different stages of braking is happening with the braking. Oh yeah, it was 120. Well, for me and Ethan from Swindon to Manchester and back was 120 quid. So in fuel, that would probably cost me 30. So driving it is. I don't mind, you know, trains. If it's slightly dearer to go by train, it saves the hassle. Yes, I'll go by train. If it's ridiculously dearer to go by train, I'll drive. Thank you. Especially as we're going up early Saturday morning. No, I'm just going to probably go straight to the hotel. All right, Green Hythe for Blue Water is next. It's definitely a strange noise this thing makes. Not as nice as a 465. And not as nice as the 323. The shopping centre. I've never been to Blue Water. Just one of those big shopping centre type places, isn't it? You'll look the same. I went past a big one in Margate on Saturday. That was huge. It was like a really big retail park type thing. See, it's good having an Ethan around. He's like my memory. I only remember important things, not unimportant things. Michael, I think we're all looking forward to it, in all fairness. You know, since York, I've been getting out of the house a lot more than I have done in the last 3 years. And I have to say, my life is completely different now than it was a year ago. So, yeah, I really get excited about going out. And mainly due to you. Yes, you have completely changed my life in the last 9 months. Right, Swanscombe is next. So yeah, we'll take this as far as Gravesend. I mean, blimey, yeah, it was Greg, I suppose, wasn't it? Well, again, that's the thing why we're doing the meet-up with an overnight stay this time, which is optional. Because when we used to do them a lot, before the world got so expensive, we did an overnight stay because you go and do the thing, you know, wander around somewhere during the day, back to the hotel, shower, change, go down for something to eat, and then just sit around in the bar. Those that are drinking can have a drink. Those that don't, soft drink. And then you spend a few hours just chatting. Not only is that where you can actually have a conversation with people, but that's the chance to actually get to know people better, because you're actually sitting and talking to them. And all the times we've done the meetups in the past, it's been those situations where I've come away from the meetups thinking I've known the people a lot better. And you don't get that from just wandering around together during the day, because you don't really get a chance to spend time chatting to someone. Actually, in all fairness, in York, Ethan was like pretty much alongside me most of the day chatting to me. He just got straight in there. I think part of that was nerves. We have arrived at Swanscombe. So yeah, I am looking forward to the... I still don't know what we're going to do during the day in Manchester. But I'm looking forward to the evening. That wasn't his fault. You know, he had to travel from south of London, where he lives, into central London to get on a train. You know, I got on the 8 o'clock, he got on the 9 o'clock. That still means leaving the house quite early. So, yeah, he's only an hour behind us. Right. Northfleet is next. I can see now, Ethan, why you've got a lot of time on this route. I think I need to do more of this route, don't I? I think there's more aspects to this than I thought. It's almost like it's 3 separate routes, really. I think this would lend itself quite well to being to that new free roam thing. Perhaps I need to do Southeastern High Speed again next week. And do some of the freight stuff and the other passenger stuff, because I won't finish this whole route. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do some more Southeastern High Speed next week. Or Saturday lunchtime if I'm bored. Well, yeah, there's a good chance of that. I had to mind the step. You may not be there invading me. Exactly. It's still to be confirmed. I forgot what my normal Saturday routine is. I haven't done my normal Saturday routine for such a long time. Right, Gravesend. Oh, hang on. I'm going to do a thing. Where the hell's the train? Over there. Where the hell's the train? Careful of the edge. What? The guitar player?
Oh God, will it never end?
No, Derek, you're here for life. 21 of the months. Thank you very much indeed.
Hello there. I see you doing that flying thing.
No, wrong. Right, 1.3 miles to Gravesend, where this journey and this stream will both end. But next week, we will do more. More, I tell you. We do the full route of this run thing in the 700. We'll do the other passenger one. And we'll do some freighty stuff as well. You're in a McDonald's place. Of course you are. Right, 30 limit. Which I'm not going to make. Slightly speeding. Ethan hasn't had a McDonald's since Friday. How's he coping? It's Tuesday. I bet there'll be one tomorrow when he's in London. I'm going to try a thing. Before we end, let me just try something. Okay. So let's leave my train. Coming through. Don't know, our parks are bloody far away, but okay. This one. There you go. So that's how easy it is. So I can now take over this service and take this back to Greenhive, or take this back to Dartford if I wanted to. As simple as that. So yes, if you do see a train in a platform, when you pull in, you can just go and take it over if you so wish. As simple as that. No, because I'm ending now. So we'll go back. Hang on, does that mean someone else? Yes, there we go. So someone else has taken over my train. There we go. That's cool. That's really cool. There we go. We will end. We'll go back to the main menu. Don't forget, coming up for about 4 weeks' time, hopefully before then, I'll be able to bring you some Train Sim World 4 content. As soon as I'm able to, I will. And then the week of release, it'll be all week Train Sim World 4. Really looking forward to that one. Next train stream then is going to be back next Tuesday with some more Southeastern High Speed. The next stream, though, back tomorrow night with some Fernbus. I don't know if my controls work, so I'll find that out about 5 minutes before the stream starts. So Fernbus tomorrow night, Thursday night some farming, Friday night some ETS2. We're playing some music as well. Saturday night more farming, a longer farming stream on Saturday night. And then Sunday lunchtime to be confirmed. I don't know what yet on Sunday. I have some ideas. And they're back next Tuesday with some Train Sim World 3. So there we go. So thank you very, very much to everybody for your company and chat this evening. It's been most enjoyable. And to these people as well. So thanks to Russ, Louis for following. To Crispy Golden Squid. Thanks to Skippy. And Derek for resubscribing. Thank you very, very much indeed. There we go. I will be back. Yes, we are. You sodded off. So I, thought you'd left, and then so I thought it'd end. I will be back tomorrow night for some Fernbus, where you will be seeing the next of kin cards. Make sure you've got yours filled in. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.